Hello, everybody. My name is Quinn, and as you can see, we are not playing Hightail today. That's because I thought we'd do something a little different. This is Allumeria, and we're going the demo of Allumeria, and we are going to play this today. And I'll tell you why as we get in. Now, I've already done a couple of runs here, as you can see. Ruby is a default name. I did one here just to try and figure out the game and see what's going on, because this first one was an actual attempt at recording, and it didn't really go well. The second one was an attempt to do it just a little bit better, and I've gotten some a passable understanding of the game. So this third one, we're going to run with it now. We're going to name myself Quinn with a KW because I do that. and QW QUINN is taken. There is no inherent character customization except for the color of the skin, because we are, in fact, there is no game model. You are a disembodied hand, and you'll see that as we go. So we're going to pick Amber. That is the one that is closest to what I personally relate with. We're going to click Quinn, create a new world. Responsive grass. I actually like that. That's memeable. There's no other thing, no other world type in the demo world. I've seen snow areas. I've seen people playing with snow areas online. I don't know if that's a different version or if that's included within this forest map, but all we have in this demo version is what we have so far. So what is Allumeria? Allumeria, as we are loading here, and you'll see in a bit here, it's another voxel game, and it's kind of like Minecraft, but a lot of the mechanics honestly remind me more of Terraria, and it's as if Terraria were brought to a z-axis. We're given a z-axis, and you'll see that as we get into it. Alright, and here we are in the world of Allumeria. You can see it's fairly block-like. There are some very noticeable differences right away. It's a bit laggy, but I imagine that's due to the world loading in. First difference, it has a a much lower resolution than Minecraft. Everything is a bit more pixelated. Also, the trees, oh boy, I might need to turn this sensitivity down. The trees, as you can see, they are not full blocks. They are, in fact, controls. Movement sensitivity. Turn that down. Back. Resume. They are not full blocks. They're more like fence posts, and that's Allumeria's unique little touch. The trees are also more like, I guess, what would you call those? Dodecahedrons? Something like that. But the leaf blocks, they're not exactly cuboid. Anyway, having played enough of this game, I know immediately that we have to get started immediately figuring out what we're going to do, because just as a first heads up, the night is intense. If you are unprepared, it is brutal. So we are going to immediately start just collecting flint and other things and chopping down trees, punching them in the classical fashion. Now, as with other voxel games, you may be tempted to assume that this is another Minecraft sort of clone. You would be sorely mistaken. The mechanics and what's the word for it? I guess the systems in this game are much more, much more its own thing than in any other game, except for perhaps a few unrelated titles. And that's sort of been, that's a point that I make because the reason that I'm playing this is that this game has made waves recently. It's ended up in a few parcels of video game news, and you might have heard of it through this, through the fact that Microsoft recently filed a DMCA claim against this game and tried to have it taken down for resembling Minecraft too much. Now, for one thing, I think that's a bit of a crummy move on their part. Because while it does look and resemble Minecraft as part of as a voxel game, voxel games have exploded so much recently that you honestly just can't even compare the two. Just on looks alone, it's not their place to be condemning a game just for looking like Minecraft. And we're playing this to look at the systems and features and see for ourselves how similar it is to Minecraft, and see if there was even any point to what they were doing in the first place, besides just how do they say it? Testing the waters and seeing if they can't file this kind of claim against a bigger title, now that games like Hytale and Vintage Story are starting to gain influence. And that worries Microsoft, because that means that they'll have to start actually putting in some... Well, I'm not going to go any further on that. Let's press tab and open our... Oh, sorry. Let's not press tab and instead press E and open our inventory, because that's how it's done in Allumeria. We're going to craft over here on the side. You can see that all you have to do is just click over here on the side and you immediately get what you desire. It's not very much the kind of crafting grid system that Minecraft and sort of Vintage Story have. We will get ourselves some tools, some weapons. We don't really need anything else, but we will still get a bow and an axe. I did not mean to get a fishing rod. There are quite a few little annoyances like that, but they hardly matter. I still need some arrows. Oof. We will use the rest of our flint to make some of those. Because for another thing that might be of interest to anybody, not blocks, but tools do not have durability, which is interesting. It's kind of like Terraria in a way. So we're gonna get some coal here, and that's going to be our source of light. Oh yeah, I also need to make sure that my where's game? Back options, video. I don't need that. Miscellaneous. Autosave interval 15 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Autosaving is a bit annoying in this game. That is there. Like I said, there are a couple of. It's a very fresh new game with a lot of kinks to have worked out. I'm not sure how many people are on the developer team, but enough that it definitely has a loop, a gameplay loop. I wouldn't say so much a full game, but you could play it for quite a little while and extract quite a bit of enjoyment out of this game. And you'll see exactly where that goes when we get into it. So before any of that happens, though, we are going to focus on... Oh, yeesh. You can only jump one singular block. That's one way that this is different from Hytale, at the very least. There's so much coal in this area. This is not usual. And they're only in singular blocks, or otherwise. Either way, it's... Oh boy. There we go. But anyways, yeah. regardless of all things, of whether or not it seems to be doing its own thing or not, we're going to take it at face value and just look at it for what it is. Now, I'll get some more of these, because I would like to start making a house before anything else happens. And I can run you quickly through the building systems in this game, which I think are quite unique and sets it apart from other block games. So we're first going to want to find a nice place, a nice initial place to call home. Hopefully not too far away, because when you do die, you do end up just... There's a spawn location. We'll probably end up building something there, but it remains to be seen. But recently, the terrain ended up getting updated between my attempts at a a playthrough here, and I must say that in some instances, the terrain does quite remind me of beta Minecraft in only the best of ways. It has that sort of nostalgic look to it. And if you've played beta Minecraft, you immediately know what I mean, and you will know what I mean when we get to a place like that and I show you and announce, oh, this is the place that I meant. But for now, I just want to find somewhere that's very, very even, flat, a place that I can start building a house. I can already hear some foes underground. They're already spawning, and as soon as night hits, it is going to get pitch black, and there are going to be mobs everywhere. Boar. Hog is what they're called. I am liking this lake a bit. The water looks divine in this game. It doesn't... Yeah, the sun's getting low. I need to stop... I need to stop dicking around. I need to get on with my life here, but that'll be easier when I'm not lagging out. Hold on. There, I've closed a few programs. Maybe this should run a little smoother. Pumpkins! I want to go get some pumpkins. I know darkness is approaching, but we will remedy this before the night is young. No, we cannot collect any pumpkins. Okay, well, it's time to start building something. I might just build it right here. Gosh, I am lagging really, oof. Really lagging a lot right now. I don't know why. It doesn't do this when I haven't been recording. Maybe it's because OBS is open. Oh, I didn't know that would break the pumpkin. Whatever. It hardly matters. I can't really spend a whole lot of time waiting. Oh yeah, there's enemies now. They do burn in daylight, and apparently it's still daytime. I don't think that's worth, you know, getting overexcited about the fact that, oh, both games have them burn in sunlight. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, blow. Nemesis system. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-doo. You know your history, you'll have a little laugh at that. Oh, boy. Let's make sure that that's not going to be something that they can that they can access us through. We'll put some light down so we can see what we're doing. And yeah, it's getting quite dark out right this moment. So we gotta finish this up before. Oh gosh, we gotta finish this up right away. I doubt that it's been 15 minutes and it's already kind of saving. I need to make sure that I do. Oh boy, what's going on? Oh, you, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Health does not regenerate. You do have to have healing items in order to get your health back up, but that's not going to be a problem until much later, and it's not going to be a problem for very long. Alright, though. I still want those, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, no, I can just get some... Well, hey, you know what? This is an easy source of sand. We will need some glass for a few things. Or perhaps maybe just for decoration purposes. I forget which game we're playing. That's just because I'm an idiot, though. That has nothing to do with anything. Oh yeah, when you can stop clicking and a block will stay in its broken state, but as soon as your crosshair leaves the white box, you'll no longer have whatever you were working with. Also, the ambiance in this game is absolutely just... It is spooky. And that is a credit to this game's... The choices that this game makes in its terms of its atmosphere. Is that flush with the wall? It is, so I need to get it this way. I do not want zombies. Same I am. Alright. Oh. Okay, it's not that dark. But it's dark enough that I don't want to be playing it. It's worse when you're looking out into the outside and the whole terrain is black. I don't know if there's a moon or some other form of light out there, but yeah, this game can get pretty dark in terms of lighting. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I will also say that I don't really even need the axe to break these planks. It's mostly just for trees, and once you got a few trees, you really don't need to cut a whole lot of trees after the first little while. Ugh. Alright, and this is our little base. So we'll start setting up here immediately. What else can I build? Ladders, etc. Well, we're gonna need to start digging, and that's where the next portion of this game is. Underground, and we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go down. We're just gonna go try to set up some... Yeah, I definitely need to change this saving thing, because that has gotten me killed a few times. It's saving, and it... Maybe that will set it. Or maybe I can turn saving off, I don't know. But it should not be saving that much, and it does lag the game every time it saves, and that's a problem. That is something that I do want them to be aware of and to address. If you're listening, devs, God forbid, please address the fact that saving causes substantial drop in frames, or outright freezing up until the saving is over, and that has absolutely caused bullshit thick and through. There are a couple, well, a couple. There's at least one dungeon and one boss in this game, and I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them today, because that boss is quite tough, even with all the right equipment and preparation. And you sort of, I think you have to kill the boss in order to get to the dungeon. It's kind of like that. Which in itself is another interesting Terraria mechanic. Not just the bosses and the dungeons, but the content locking via bosses and dungeons. That's its own claim to fame in some ways. There should be enough light that nothing's going to spook up on me. But you never know, so I like to have a little door down here to keep the spookums out. Because I'll say as much that until you get fairly deeper into this game, combat is not very forgiving. What with no health regeneration without items, pitch black lighting without torches and other lighting accoutrement, and the mobs being able to sneak up on you like that. And just overall having some fairly tanky HP. And some fairly annoying mechanics. It can get fairly intense. Now what do I want to do? There's a lake above me. I think I have actually dug at least to the lake level. Oh, and already I think we have a cave. That's good. That's good. That's gonna mean loot. And I say loot, but what I mean is ore. Oh boy. I kind of want to build I kind of want to get a door for down there. Oh, that's not good. Immediately we are set upon by enemies. I will climb back up here. See if I can't get a door. But it's not that it's necessarily required, because now we have the things for a furnace, and we can make some glass. And I suppose that gives us something. Potion station, which will be very useful going forward. We can't make anything with that yet, but it will still be fairly it'll still be useful. There are some recipes in this game. They require collecting some of the various ingredients and plants throughout. We're gonna see if we can't go for them. What's that over there? I think that's one of them. One of the things that we found earlier. It's a mage. It's a ranged unit. They're very annoying. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna take pot shots at him. And he's down for the count. When there's a bunch of them, it is just the worst. Get my light out, make sure I have that. Oh boy! He just rushed right up to us. That's the skeletons mechanic. They're fast, they are annoying, they are not tough. I think they go down in 4 hits with a flint sword. Yep, that's it. And a potion. We're gonna sit up here and we're gonna horf it. Did I say horf? Hork it. Yes, weak potion of health. That's good, that's good. Huge. You do get a potion sickness up there. You can't just sit and spam potions, but who needs to anyway? That's lame. I don't need seeds on my inventory. I don't need any of this. I should not be rearranging this stuff right now, but I'm impatient and... Ooh! I was gonna say... eager. Woo! Almost. You're good, but you're not that good. Shurikens! Now it's really starting to feel like Terraria. You'd be surprised that, they didn't file the DMCA case. But I guess that the guys over there at the Terraria team just, you know, they aren't terrible people. There are... Ooh, immediately. Iron. Now, instead of what I was going to talk about, there are 4 levels of equipment in this game, besides flint stuff. The beginning stuff, Oh! Yeah, there we go. Oof. Rather than explain what I was going to explain, I will go on to say that there are 4 levels of equipment in this game besides flint stuff, and those are copper, iron, silver, and gold. And we're going to... Gold is the one that we're going to be trying to find. Look! Loot. A little prefab with a chest. And I like that. But yeah, gold is the big one, and we really are gonna need that before we end up fighting the first boss. So however long this takes. Woo! That was rude. However long this takes, and we already have a spawn pointer that's gonna let us get back to home. Oof. I don't like this. A paraglider. That is that's actually amazing. You'll see here, iron crossbow. That's also just awesome. This is more like the beta Minecraft bow, the machine bow. We'll talk about the paraglider here in a second. Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll talk about the paraglider here, but yeah, equipment. We really do need gold equipment before we fight the boss. That's gonna be necessary. I'll also say that spawns are just out of control in this game. Enemies, they just keep coming. So you really gotta smash and grab. As best as you can. You gotta go and just keep going. Whatever the heck that means. It makes sense to me. Ooh. Well, good thing he's an idiot. Ooh. That's good. Oh boy. We're still loading more often than we should be. I might actually just turn it off. Until I'm ready to save again. Until we can get gold, though, we're going to, we will be getting some, copper and such. Because it's still going to be quite necessary to have some kind of armor and combat upgrade. I don't know how much of this game we're going to play. I don't know if we're going to make it to the boss, or if this is just going to be a one-off. I don't know if I really want to make a series out of it all that much. But it's short enough that I probably could, and it wouldn't make all that big a difference. Oh boy. I hear things. I don't want to hear things. I mean, I guess I'd rather hear something when it's on approach than not hear it and it'd be too late. Oh, don't lag me right now. Oh. Ow. Yep. Getting stuck in a situation like that is, it's not ideal. I probably should have put some lights down, but hey, you know what? It's all to a good cause, and that cause is, the cause of, entertainment. We will do better as we go in the, you know, as we go in the next descent. But for now, we do have a lot of stuff that we have taken with us. So there is no inventory loss on death. Really, the most annoying thing about death is losing your spawn point and needing to walk back to your home. Anyways, as you can also see, or at least listen, there is no music in this game, so one of the things that I will be doing is adding music as we go, and that is probably we are still we really are still autosaving. I don't know what's up with that. Whatever. We'll just deal with it as we go. Nevertheless, I will be adding some music as we go. Now let's continue building the house.